Hello friends, this is Shilpa Mehta, your storyteller. Each one of us has our own unique flaws. You might think that you are inefficient or useless in certain areas of your life. But today's story will tell you that somehow these flaws can turn out to be a blessing in disguise. Long time ago, an elderly woman had two large pots. Every day, she would hang each one of them on the ends of a pole which she carried across her neck. One of the pots, it had a crack in it, while the other pot was perfectly formed. At the end of the long walks from the river to the house, the perfect pot always delivered a full portion of water, while the cracked pot arrived only half full. Now this went on daily for almost a year, with the woman bringing home only 1.5 pots of water. The perfect pot. Oh, it was proud of its accomplishments. But the poor cracked pot, it was ashamed of its own imperfection and felt miserable that it could do only half of what it had been made to do. By the end of the year, the pain and the shame the cracked pot felt about its own perceived imperfections, it became too much for it to bear. So one day, as the woman knelt beside the river and began her usual task of filling the pots with water, the cracked pot found its voice and said, "I'm so sorry. I have watched you fill me with water daily, and I can only imagine what a fruitless task it must be for you. As whenever we return home, I am only ever half full, while the other pot is perfect. Rarely does it lose a drop of water on our long walk back to our home. But me, I am far from perfect. And this crack, it causes so much hurt and shame. Surely, I am only making this long, arduous job that you do each day more difficult. I can understand if you are thinking of getting rid of me and replacing me with another perfectly formed pot." The woman listened to these words with care and compassion. The cracked pot's story of unworthiness and shame was not the one that she recognized, for this was not what she thought of the pot. She knew about the crack, but did not see it as an imperfection or as something that made it less worthy than the other pot. Gently, she turned to the pot and said, "On our return walk home, I want you to look up and to the side of you. For too long, it would seem you have been looking down, comparing yourself to others and not noticing how you and the crack that you have in your side has brought untold beauty into my life. Did you notice that there are flowers on your side of the path but not on the other pot's side? That's because I have always known about your flaw. So I planted flower seeds on your side of the path, and every day while we walk back, you water them. For this year, I have been able to pick up beautiful flowers to decorate the table. Without you being just the way you are, there would not be this beauty to grace the house." Now the cracked pot understood and began to see itself in a new light. So to all my cracked pot friends, Each of us has our own unique flaw, but it's the cracks and flaws we have make our lives together so interesting and rewarding. You just don't have to take each person for what they are and look for good in them. And remember the smell of the flowers on your side of the path. Thank you.